Good afternoon, folks. Frank Varela here again, and welcome to the Mentality of UX. Today, we're going to revisit one of my earlier projects, one of my very first projects, which I have done on a paid level. This was for a startup in Hungary for a little startup which specialized in making watches, remaking watches, old watches, restorations, and then reselling them. Any watch, wristwatches, making pocket watches into wristwatches. So basically, clever little idea for a little business. However, just quickly to jump to my portfolio here, when we're talking about this was called Create a Watch. Yeah, so originally their website looked like this. When you land on the landing page, the home page, it looks like that. You see it on the left here, and I turned it into to the right. Now, I know it's not very good. The UI, this is why I'm redoing it. My main focus on this was basically the navigation and the sitemap, because my main issue, I wasn't really concentrating on the UI, and this is because we never got a lot of time. The time frame that we got given was very short, and so the manager of this company said, "Okay, I need a new website." Was because it was one of my first projects. It was on a friendly basis. He said, "Okay, look, guys, I don't understand much about computers. Basically, it was done on. I believe it was just basically done on the WordPress, very quickly done, which he done, and then it was a responsive website on the mobile phone. So me and my friend shout out to Daniel, who is a front-end developer. We decided to do this project for him for a minimal fee, basically more for practice than anything else. So we never really, I, as the UX designer, never really concentrated on the UI per se. It was just to get the sitemap, just to make the navigation more easier on the website, and to get to the point to make sure that his site is navigable and actually people can see what he does. Other than just selling watches, he also makes them and restores them. But now to get into the what I want to do, why I want to redo my UI. As you can see, it's my original design for this because it was rushed. It was terrible at best. Um, I just really wanted to focus on, basically I focused on the number of clicks. I wanted the number of clicks interaction to diminish and get from navigation to purchasing the product as quick as possible. However, now that I have gotten a bit better at UI, I decided, okay, I want to remake the whole UI. And this is for PC and for mobile. And so this is the original design. Here, this is the landing page on the mobile. Next week, I will talk about the PC version, but now I just want to focus on the mobile version. So this was for the mobile. I went on this landing page, and you scroll down, you get to the map, and then basically my whole project was based around dividing the navigation into choosing a watch by brand or choosing a watch by style, that being a sportive, a chrono, a luxury watch, or a diver's watch. So that was my main aim. You would click on the little hamburger CTA here, and then that would open up either you want to go by brand or by style, and then so forth and so forth until you get to the payment section here. So you would say go on here, then it would go to the brand. I'm on Omega, then Omega styles would come up. It'd be Omega Collection, Luxury, Classic, Sports, blah, and then you would get here. Now, however, this is really amateur for me. I don't like it. It's not good. Let's be honest. As I said, I was constant because before to get from one end to the other, you had to do about that would have been in my client's original design. In the client's original design was about 10 clicks, not just 5 screens, but about 10 screens. So I really aimed on to reducing that number. However, again, the UI was not very good. So now I'm concentrating on the UI. So this is what we're gonna go for. So when you get to the main page, you get to the main page, and again, you can go by brand or by style. But instead of having a hamburger option at the top, you get to see already the two sections here. And of course, an important section. However, I know people would say, well, visually speaking, I should put the create your watch at the top. However, even though this is what the website is based around, people don't go by restoration or creating a new strap or creating a new watch from scratch. Even though most of the watches that he sells in the luxury in the style section and in the brand section are already watches that he restored, but people don't go by that search option. So I think that for me, it would be smart in this case for the CTA to be the main things that the person should notice on visually should be the brand, which is almost in the middle. So this is where your eyes would jump to. And on top the style of watch, because I personally am the research also showed, which I done because this project was heavy research based, that people go firstly by the style of watch, so a sporty style, a luxury, a metal strap, a chrono, a diver's watch, and then by brand. So me as well, if I don't necessarily want to go for, not that I could, for a Rolex or an Omega or a Tissot, I would generally, a Tissot watch, I would generally go for the way it looks. And that's what my research showed me as well. So I put that at the top, then the brand, then if you want to make or restore your own watch, and of course the contact and your basket. So instead of going to the hamburger option like you would at the top here, and then go to brand or or a style, you would go into the search field, and then you would get down to sports, luxury, chrono, driver. Click on sports, then you would get to the filters option. You could pick the categories that you want in the sports section, and the price, the load, the reviews, what you got, and the straps, leather, steel, gold, what have you. And yeah, so this I also wanted to I wanted to stick to the matte colors. I quite like the matte colors actually, but I wanted to keep it a more gray neutral color. And yeah, so as you can see, I think it's a big difference. Instead of doing a full scroll, a full page scroll, it wouldn't be as much of a scroll. So let me just show you here. It would kind of look like this, like you would hear, not a full scroll, but a partial scroll. Obviously, the navigation at the bottom would be there constantly. And then you could navigate to the side here. Let me just show you navigation to the side. Navigate to the side. Boom, boom. And then you could go in the sports section and navigate. So basically, when you click the watch that you want, so again, you can also, from the filters, you could also choose the brand of watch technically. But for visual aspect, I like the fact that I put the brand there as well because, oh, I'm on brand, boom. So yeah, this is the design I'm reconstructing, remaking. As I said, or the original design, which was my design, this one at top, was really oriented on the navigation and the sitemap, because the sitemap, believe it or not, was even worse than this. The original that the owner built was far more clicks, far more slides, and I really, when I done the research, and I said I was come from a research-oriented background, I wanted to make sure that the clicks are lower, get from A to B quick enough, so the shopping experience is quick enough. But now, as I'm going back through my portfolio and seeing what I can improve UI and visuals and graphics, I thought, okay, let's make this a far superior application. So this is my mobile application for Create a Watch. I kept the branding the same practically. And next week, we'll look into making the PC side better, because that's also equally as awful. The only thing I will still do on this is make the payment page, and that's me finished, and I reduced it by one slide, which is good enough for me. But yeah, thank you very much for sticking with me, folks. I urge you to look at my other videos, especially one with Rashmi Ketke, in regards to the job market and UX design, and what obviously this whole YouTube is, my YouTube is about UX. But that's a really good video because it shows what is to be expected in the field of UX. So I want you to look at that video. You can find them on my channel. Please subscribe and give me a like if you can. This is Frank Varial, yeah.